Welcome back. Well, it's been a year since homegrown pharmaceutical and consumer health company Mankind Pharma debuted on the stock exchanges. The stock has rallied over 90% since listing and has generated positive returns in 9 out of 12 months since listing. So what is Mankind Pharma's growth path going forward? What is the company's revenue target? And now that it's crossed that milestone of around 10,000 crores in FY24. To discuss all this and more, I did catch up with the Vice Chairman and MD of Mankind, Rajeev Juneja. Listen into that conversation.
We will increase our chronic share to a substantial level. 5 years back, it was 28%. This year means we have closed the year, it is 36%. In just 1 year time, we have increased 200 basis points approximately. It was 34 point something, now it is 36%. Our every action, everything is towards chronic side. And our ambition is, like any other peer, good companies, we take a lot of inspiration from. We aspire to become like them. Talk about these top 3-4 companies. We want to have more than 40% in near future, our chronic share of sales, more than 50% in long-term future. That's the ambition for Mankind. Because we have learned once you go in chronic side, many advantages are there. One, the sales become consistent. You're not depending upon seasonality. Second, it is always increases your EBITDA. Profitability is more. You can do many things once you have more money in your hand. And we have done that. Look at acquisition of this Combi Hale. We never had any kind of a device, so we went for it. Again, Symbicort in license. This is a journey of last 2 years. It took us 2 years to convince Astra to give us this product in license. And I promise you, will surprise everybody. Again, you see this Nobiglar. Insulin is in chronic, very chronic. It's super specialist chronic. Again, it is product of the year launch this year. That really talks about what we talk, we do. If we say that we'll do that, we generally have done it, and rather we have done more than that.
Okay. All right. You know, what stood out to me was also your modern trade segment, which was up 50%. What does it comprise of, and are you expecting that spate of growth to continue?
Earlier, 1.5 years back, we never had a modern trade division. Random stockists were just applying to all the modern trade. And that's one reason, after making it organized, things are going from that side. And the growth you're seeing is, 50% or 60% or more than that. But going forward, it will remain, because once this base effect would come, now the base has been built, things are organized. It will always grow, but at a double digit, not like this, the way it has grown last year.
Okay. Are we going to see more in-licensing deals that you're going to undertake with larger MNCs?
Yeah, one more in-license deal we have signed at the right time. We'll just inform you. Maybe in the second quarter, we'll inform you. Things are done. Once we launch the product, we're quite conservative. We don't really speak something till we get the product in our hand. We are kind of a believer of once something is done 100%, then speak out.
Are you looking to probably rope in another investor, possible separate listing of the consumer healthcare business eventually?
Not really. This thought has not crossed us.
Okay, all right.
Crossed our mind, yeah.
Carving it out into a separately wholly owned subsidiary is only to sharpen focus. The other point of the business was the exports, which has stood out, quite dramatically. It was up 230% in Q4, up 175% for the year. It's a low base, but how big an opportunity is exports for the company? What's your strategy there? Are you going to be a US generics player?
Absolutely not, madam. We have mentioned a number of times, Ekta, that we will always be domestic-focused company. We have learned our lessons from other people's mistake. Whenever we think of export, 3-4 things are there. It should have, if we have some kind of a complex product, difficult to make product with entry barrier, where we can command fantastic growth and fantastic profits, we'll go for it. If it's just a Me Too product and it would add some kind of a sales in our revenue, not interested at all. We will always be India focused, because look around yourself, the kind of vibrancy is there in India. We are very, very bullish for India. Anything and everything we do, keeping India in mind.
Okay, all right. But how much are you expecting exports to grow? Because we do understand there are some one-off opportunities and you are looking at the ophthalmology space there. So give us a sense, at least in the near term, what is the growth rate for the exports business?
There would always be double-digit growth. I mean, the kind of growth you have seen, we don't predict that, but there would be nice growth. And if one of opportunities, I cannot predict about that, how long it will remain with us. But whatever things are there to take the profits, we can take that. But our focus is always domestic side, consumer side, chronic side, not export side. So 90% plus, we will always be India-focused company.
All right, interesting conversation there with the management of Mankind Pharma. What we'll do is we'll take a short break, come back, focus on a lot of these individual stocks which are buzzing around on account of their numbers. Case in point, something like a Honasa or even Bikaji for that matter, up around 5%. Come back, we'll talk more about it.